Hello, I am Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 5 as Assyria. In the previous episode, we finally conquered Beijing and vassalized China, so now the next step is to attack Greece. We have a bit of a problem there because we have a declaration of friendship, but that can't stop us. We just gonna make the friendship stronger, and the right way how to make friendship stronger is, of course, vassalization. So, yeah, in this episode, we're gonna heal up our army and start moving everything to roads. Greece was so kind that they founded the city right next to us that we can get from them. I'm actually not sure if we will be getting any tax from them. How many do they have? 22, we have 25. So, I think we'll just be getting the flat science, but I'm kind of curious how much science we can get per city, because so far from the war with China, every time we conquer the city, we got a tech. So I want to test how the other variation of our unique ability works, how strong it is, how much science we can get. Other than that, I want to build a Writers Guild. Finally, we have access to them, so that's one thing. And if I could squeeze in some caravans, that would be great as well. I definitely have to start feeding these two cities because I want to have guilds. Well, definitely here. I'm not sure about this one. I'm not sure. Maybe we can actually make Beijing our third city with guilds. Yeah, we'll definitely have more food around here. Although, when we check farms available, there are no plains. All of this is tundra, so the farms around Beijing won't be that good. We'll have to decide on the third city with guilds. What about Athens? It's just tundra almost everywhere as well. I want to, of course, guilds in the cities that have the highest population potential, so that we can work all the specialist slots. And this is fine. These two cities will have more than enough food. I just don't see a third city with the good food potential. Yeah, we can think about that when we get those guilds, when we have to decide where we build a third one. I think I'll just stick to this one and just hard feed it, maybe with 2 caravans. Okay, but enough talking. Let's start playing. I think I can end this turn. You know what? How does it look like here with the religion? 7, that's fine. I'm just checking the number of followers. 12, 8, 8, 5. I think if I should use another missionary. Maybe, you know what? Let's just check how much you can get. +2. I think it's worth it. Let's just get more followers. And the remaining missionary can start moving. Although, we won't have to flip Greek cities, so never mind. I think those missionaries will just sit around for quite a while until we get to Korea. Okay, now we can end the turn. Happiness is something we should probably work on. I think that might be like the main goal for this episode, to try to figure out how we're gonna improve our happiness. 67. I would like to get, let's say, above 80. 45. So how are we gonna attack roads? Well, these 2 tiles, that's the obvious choice. So let's already move our trebuchets into position. 45. Here we want to get rid of the barbarian camp, and we're gonna need replacements for our crossbowmen, but that can wait. Okay, 2 more crossbows. They can move, let's say, this way. The Pathfinder needs... Well, first of all, he needs an upgrade. Let's start with that. The other crossbowman can move this way as well. And what else do we have? Move. Now, buildings. We are behind in some cities. What do we need? We have... we can get 2 more units. We have room for that, but I think here I really should work on the city development before I get the armory. Arena? We have barracks, we have a forge, yeah, definitely arena. Okay, next. Go. You want copper? Can we sell copper to anyone else? We can't, but I don't think I want to trade with her. She's the one save I'm afraid of. Monty is like stronger right now. He seems to be stronger, but I don't think he has the snowball potential that Russia has. I don't think that he can really run away with the game. I think later he'll start falling behind while Russia will like maintain the momentum, and I don't want to give Russia more happiness. Especially not when all I get back is 3 gold per turn. So this is like basically giving her the resource. Nope. Ah, come on. That was my camp. Now, another social policy. We don't have to go field day because we are getting food from our religion, so the scaling food is not as important as it seemed, I don't know, 50 turns ago. But the thing is, what else is there? Statecraft, that's like doesn't fit what we are trying to do here. Right? Same with artistry. Progress sucks. Honestly, in every game I look at progress and think like, if I get progress, am I gaining something? And no matter how I look at it, I always feel like I'm just taking a worse fealty. So I don't know. Plus 2 gold in every city. Well, there are some changes, so maybe 2 gold in every city. That would help now, but later in the game it becomes completely irrelevant. So yeah, don't want that. Plus 1 boon for civilians. Production in every city. Okay, it's nice early, but later in the game it becomes worse and worse. Production doors building, this is nice. Expertise is always nice. The production is good. Plus unhappiness in a city per 8 citizen it has. Unhappiness needs modifier from poverty reduced by 5%. Not good enough. And fraternity gives you the same thing as you get from monasteries. So fraternity is basically worse filthy opener. So for the opener, and that gives like a little bit of science, a little bit of culture, but it's just not enough. It just falls behind so hard in the late game that I don't think that progress is really in a good spot. Honestly, I feel like it should be reworked. Okay, enough talking. We are going field time. And, well, tradition is something that you either are dedicated to right from the start, or it's not worth taking again. It just doesn't fit what we are doing. So we really have just one choice. I don't want to go filthy every time, but I feel like it's the only, like, choice that makes sense. Okay. Now, we want to check what's down here. Let's start on this hill. And keep going. So, you move here. I'm trying to find a third tile for a trebuchet. It might be this one, and we might be able to, like, defend on this side. If I move, let's say, 3 long swords here. Next. Forbidden Palace. Yeah, we can forget wonders in this playthrough, like building wonders, because we are just behind culture-wise. We don't have enough social policies. So we'll be, again, just conquering wonders. But this finished. Let's build a monastery here, because it is most likely going to be the third city for guilds. We want that food as soon as possible. And what do you want to build? A temple? No, I don't think so. I think we can... Actually, no. Let's get amphitheater. Amphitheater and then the Writers Guild, I think. Our capital... Yeah, I don't really care about Scrivener's office, because the production boost is only for diplomatic units, so... That's irrelevant. Thinking about the National Monument first. No, I don't think so. Let's get the Writers Guild. I want to start working on writers as soon as possible. Here we are done with the camp. This is gonna be a village. Let's get it up as soon as possible. And the longsword can move this way now. I think I want to start with one longsword sitting here, one here, and one here. And then we will see what we have left on this side. Okay, this is perfect. I thought that there might be a passage here, but from this side, it's impossible to touch Beijing, so we are safe from the Celts. This is so good, like as a defensive location, and makes the game so much easier. Very straightforward, right? Because the only way we can go now is north, take Greece. After that, the only way to go is east, take Korea. After that, probably Celts or Monte. We'll have to decide on that. But again, we have only two choices. After that, Rome. After that, Russia. Very straightforward. Let's move the crossbowman. We're gonna buy Landsknecht. Fortify. Go. The siege tower. Let's move it into position, and the other one is gonna move this way. Next. Okay, can we afford it to work the mine? No. How long is this gonna take? 2 turns, come on. Work faster. Let's get this farm. Fortify. What is this? Temples. And the reward for temples would be 300 production and a lot of influence. And the other quest is they want us to connect incense. I'm pretty sure there is incense somewhere. Yep, in Laventa. How much influence am I missing? Maybe I could use a diplomatic unit. Get an alliance here to connect the incense, and the influence from these two guys would then give us another alliance. Thing is, can we afford to do that? Do we have time for it? Or maybe we do. Just quickly build the Scrivener's offers after the Writers Guild. I think the 3 turns investment is worth 2 alliances. Just have to get those temples to get the second quest finished. Oh, it's another aqueduct done. What are you missing? I think baths first. You also get universities in one turn. I think I want to build the Writers Guilds before that, then university, then temple. You can start moving. Go. What is the third catapult? I mean, catapult trebuchet. This one here. Okay, now our golden age ends. It's gonna slow down everything. I wonder what that's gonna do to our happiness. Litigation. If I still want to conquer Zurich, I don't think so. May even keep roads. Because that's horses, deer, sheep. Potentially some more resources. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's just out of range of Nimrod. Not the best city, but it's gonna be something to fill up the space. Fortify, fortify, go. And is there a gap here? I don't think so, because if there was a gap, I have a feeling that the Korean settler will just move away. And World Congress. Okay, that was fast. Now we have the iron. How much iron do we have? 4. I think we should start working on another city connection. How do you want to connect these cities? Here. Fortify. Fortify. How much money do we have? 165. So for a while, this long sword will have to sit here. Yep. This is a really narrow passage, just 2 tiles. There's no way the AI would be able to take a city that has only like this narrow access. So we are safe on this side. Where do you want to move the crossbowman? Let's say here. Next. And we have a scientist. So what do you want to do with our tiles? I think this would be a perfect tile for him. And also, if I buy this tile, next time our border should grow the horses. And I want to get horses because I'd like to get at least a few skirmishers. Oh, really? Okay, I didn't expect that. I thought there will be a gap. So yeah, we are definitely safe on this side. Wow. Okay, in that case, let's just go north. Actually, we can move through Chinese territory, right? So let's go this way. This city could use some extra food. How much stone do we have? 2 tiles. I think I'm gonna build stoneworks. Excuse me. Because that's +3 production right now. Although it's hard to say how long it's gonna take to get the other stone. Maybe now it's time for the armor because it now has both production and science. And also the distress reduction. Yep, let's go armor. Even though it's 10 turns, I think it's the best choice. 3 turns until we get courthouses, so that should improve the unhappiness quite a bit. We are getting 17 unhappiness from occupied cities. Damn. Okay, general can move this way. How does it look like with our long swords? 1, 2, 3. I'll need... Maybe I could just go 2 on this side. 2, 3. If I used crossbows here... So I think if Greece tries to counterattack as we are sieging Rhodes, they're gonna counterattack from Sparta, not from Knossos. So I should have most of my units here. Next. Reformation belief for the Roman religion. I should probably check all the new barbarian encampments just to make sure they didn't spawn somewhere behind us. No. Next. Can we sell something to someone? We can. I don't like doing this usually, but I think in this case I'll make an exception. Although we could maybe trade with Korea. I hate selling a luxury for flat gold and 1 or 2 gold, one or 2 turns after that declaring a war. If I don't, just doesn't feel right. So I'm gonna sell the dice here. We're gonna get dice back. We have dice around Beijing now, so it's not a big deal. And also I was told that I can get more than 213. I've actually never tried it, but same as there is a reserve, as we are trading for gold per turn, right? Sometimes the deal is, let's say, 190, and we can get 3 gold per turn, so we are getting, what, 20 extra gold. The buffer should still be there. When I'm trading for cash, I thought when I'm trading for cash, I can't get over this value, but it seems that I can, so we should be able to get 238 here. This should be the maximum value that we can get. No. 237, is it 24? No. 236. No. Yeah, I actually Wait, not 22. 230. Where were we? 233, let's say. Now it's acceptable. So wait. It's 213, and we can get. What's the maximum? 234? 235? Wait, so 235 is the maximum? Which means it's 22 gold? That's the buffer? Okay, good to know. So these two are in position. Where do I move the longsword? Need him to start the war somewhere around here. Fortify. Probably cross the river. Next, we want to start the war in, let's say, 3 turns. 1, 2, yeah, like 3 turns. Fortify. Okay, let's move this guy to Beijing. We need to get the dice back. Declaration. Oh, perfect. Just expired. That's good timing. I wasn't sure how long it would take for the declaration of friendship to expire. I didn't check the exact timers. I thought it would last longer. So now the problem is we are not quite in position to attack, but we have the whole army on the Greek border. So they're gonna start complaining like right now. And I think I'm just gonna declare. Or I can just let them complain this turn and say that, yeah, I am gonna declare when they start complaining. Maybe it will take them a turn or two to realize what's going on. Let's unlock these 2 tiles. 25, 27, that's still fine. And we got the writer in 16, sounds good. Now the scrivener's office after that. I want the university, but I feel like now with so many specialists, I really should brush the national monument, and then we get the university. Also, the reason why I sold the dice was to get a new garrison for Beijing. Can I buy the Landsknecht here? I can. Writers Guild? Or university? Or caravan? I think I really should get those caravans. We can afford to delay scientific buildings because we are getting the extra science from basically everything we touch. Fortify. Go. So, are you gonna complain now, or is it gonna take a turn? No. Yep, let's declare. Maybe if I attacked on the previous turn, I could have taken the worker. No, it wasn't worth it. So we need to block this tile. I'm so not ready for this. I'll just have to move the long swords this way. I needed 3 more turns. And yeah, look at that. We just finished the courthouses. So the happiness went up. Isolation, poverty. That's not too bad. We can get rid of the isolation pretty quickly. Religious divisions. Don't have time for that. We want to invest. Actually, speaking about investing faith. Let's make sure I don't forget. Okay, it's fine. You want copper? Yeah, I think we can trade with her. Let's start with the embassy though. Let me just ask for 2 gold. Excuse me, 2 gold per turn. There is already a proposal to sanction the Aztecs? Wow. But luxury, don't care about that. I probably don't want to sanction the Aztecs. I think I'll vote against that. For some time, we need strong Aztecs against Russia and Rome. Okay, attack, attack. I'm missing 1 longsword, exactly. By the way, why is this one fortified? Was he sitting here the whole time? Because until I block these tiles, it's not quite safe moving trebuchets forward, and I can't move the crossbowmen forward. So I can't start attacking the city. This is also a tile that we should improve as soon as possible. 19. I need caravan just to feed the city so that I can then unlock maybe all 3 of these and just work more specialist slots. Usually in my domination games, I don't get hanging gardens and I have to feed the capital as soon as possible. Now, it's gonna be such an advantage that the capital doesn't really need a caravan with food. We can send all the caravans from the capital to feed other cities. I think this is the core of our empire. It's gonna be so strong once we get those caravans and they have some time to take advantage of them. We're gonna have pretty good central cities. There goes Hagia Sophia. What I could do is move the crossbows away and just replace them with the trebuchets. Yeah, that works. And move the siege tower here. Okay. That was a decent hit. 45. Didn't expect that to do so much damage, although yeah, just 19 strength, so that's the level when you are usually sieging with catapults, not trebuchets, so maybe it's not such a surprise that trebuchets are crushing the city. Okay, which way do we go? I'm now more interested in Korean territory than what's to the south, because they are the next target. So the sooner we find out how their territory looks like, the sooner we'll be able to plan the next war. It's funny that we just started the war with Greece, and I'm already like planning war with Korea. Okay, how are we doing here? I think that's good. There's another one coming. This guy could potentially be a problem if he moves around. How much damage can I do here? Is that... Yeah, let's actually do it. I need to force them to move back. Because at this point, I can't take the city. If I take the city, they'll retake it. So first of all, or first I have to attack units. Then we take the city in like 30 attacks. Move, move. Okay, let's unlock all the tunnels that are worth working. Definitely this one. I don't think this one is worth working. The village looks good. How are we doing? Don't have that much food. And we won't be able to get the decent farm triangles like fast enough. Here we can get the farm triangle, but like these farms, all these farms, actually here we can get the triangle, but these farms just suck. That's the best we can do for now. I don't think I can work a specialist slot. Well, actually I can, but... Well, is there really a difference between 160 and 107 turns? Not really. What should I work? I think the market, we want the gold. Okay, so what's the problem? Everything. Maybe distress first. Can we build something that would boost tiles? We'll be chopping down all these forests. But we'll have plantations, right? 1, 2, 3 plantations. So actual herbalist will be pretty good. And you know what? You can actually go this way. Next. Okay, what now? Just keep hitting the units. Honestly, I should probably move the siege tower this way. And how does it look with our influence? 19, and we can get... Let's find out next turn. Let's get the third Writers Guild. I wouldn't be rushing the other guilds that much, but the Writers Guild are important because they're part of our unique ability. Fortify. Or can I afford to... I like the vision here. Because I can see if for Greece is moving some reinforcements this way possible, but so far maybe it's not even relevant. Now let's just keep exploring. I want to see the Korean territory. Damn it. Now with zone of control on this tile, I think it's finally safe to move this trebuchet. So how much influence can I get? 40. No! I thought we would get 45. Yeah, let's log the mine. We need more production here. And what do you want to build next? Probably aqueduct. Why is Sidon angry? Because I had a unit inside of their territory. Let's do that. It's the best we can do with that guy anyway. I'm just thinking that maybe I can build a new one and get the alliance. I've already decided to get where is it? The Scrivener's office. Might as well go all the way and finish what we started. Not exactly what I was planning, but the secondary effect, right, of getting the incense and then getting the alliance with Sidon makes it worth it. So how does it look like now? Only shaved off 6 turns. I expected more. Next, I'd like to take roads in this episode. So let's keep going. You want open borders? I think I will buy open borders from him. But I don't want to give him open borders. 130. That's a lot of money. Is it worth it? I think it is. I really want to be able to move farther to the east. Okay, now they're finally moving back. Do we have the damage to take the city in one turn? 1, 2... I think we do. Okay, oh, we got theology for free? Well, nothing. Literally nothing. I think I'm still gonna annex it though. You have to fill this area with something. What I could do is just keep the city for now and raise it when we get banking and replace it with the new city. It's gonna be started at the Pioneer because even by the time we get to the to Pioneers, the newly started city will be better than whatever roads can build until then. All of this should be safe. You guys have to keep moving. And what's actually... how are we gonna do it? We can leave this tile open. Actually, no, let's just stay stacked. 45, 45, 45. Wait, you definitely won't fortify. You're gonna build me a mine. And let's enter the Korean territory. That's a lot of units. Oh. Are they? No, I thought that that was inside of the Korean territory and they're getting all of the gold. Okay, I think we are done for today. We got everything that we wanted and the situation looks better and better. I thought that we might be in trouble in this series because the start looked really slow, but thanks to the Greek religion, I have to say, we started our own snowball. Of course, the Aztecs, Russia are still far ahead. But we are catching up. How does it look like tech-wise? 28, they have 30, 33, so we're only 5 techs behind. That we are catching up much faster than I expected. But well, we are Assyria. When I started the series, I knew they were OP. So that's why I decided to take really strong AIs against us. It seems they're just not strong enough. Can we get this kill? We probably can, but I'm not sure that I want to do it. If there are some range units behind here, we may actually even lose the longsword. If they decide to go for it. Now let's make a cut here. So I hope that you liked this episode. I hope that you're gonna join me next time again. And until then, have a good time. Bye bye.